Hello, hello. Amira Alvarez here. Hope you're doing awesome. So, I want to talk about two different ways, two tips for you to leverage. Hi, can you tell me, Allison, if you can hear me? Because I am using a new headset. It's not a headset, it's a mic. And I just want to make sure that you can hear me. Looks like you can't. Can you hear me now? Okay. Let's see. I'm just going to continue and hopefully you guys can hear me. Sorry for the tech stuff. So there's two ways to get leverage. One, there's more than two ways to get leverage, but I want to give you two ways today to get leverage. First way, publicly announce that you're doing something. I don't care if this is in business or like me with the running or you've joined this commitment challenge. Cool. That if you announce to the world that you are doing something, you put a little pressure on yourself, okay? And that motivates you. This is a way to use peer pressure to your advantage, and something that is not necessarily a great part of our lives if we let it work against us, which is shame. So shame is saying, I've done something wrong. No, that's guilt. I've done something wrong. Shame is that I am wrong. So we can use this desire to move away from being shamed, right, to our advantage by consciously choosing to be publicly accountable. Now, this puts a little bit of pressure on you. You know, if you say you're going to do something to your coach, to your friends, to your Facebook community, and then you just kind of wander away and don't do it, you'll know that people know this, okay? So let's use that to our advantage. All you folks who have joined the 30-day commitment challenge, the Bust Through a Block 30-day commitment challenge, you're publicly accountable. I'm watching, okay? Gently, kindly. I'm not your coach necessarily. Some of you are coaching with me, but not all of you. But I'll watch and I'll use that to help you step up. So if you post every day, I will write back. I will cheer you on. I will encourage you. And I hope you do that for each other as a public service, okay? Giving is the first law of receiving. So think about how you could publicly acknowledge when people post their, day 3, I did it. Day 4, I did it. Day 5, I am unstoppable, right? And they start posting every single day. If you give them a thumbs up, a heart, a high five, post something to them, they'll know that you are watching them succeed and it will motivate them to do more. So I encourage you to do that for everyone. Okay, second thing. One of the things that I think is a really powerful way to get leverage on your motivation, on yourself, over yourself, when things get hard and you want to stop and you want to just check out, go distractomatic, right? Be a squirrel and lose your focus, right? Not be a squirrel, go squirrel, right? What's over there? Here's a really good one. I like to visualize something that I really, really desire. And for many people, that is being publicly acknowledged, okay? That is saying, being seen as successful, being the woman that you know yourself to be, and having other people look at you and go, yeah, that's happening. So for me, I did this around my business. I thought, I want to be on that success panel. I want to be up on the mic saying, this work transformed my life and I went from here to here. And every time I went out on a run or a walk, this was years ago, I would visualize that in addition to it was part of my visualization process around making 7 figures. I was like, I want to be up there saying, I did it. I did it. Okay. And that created a really strong emotional resonance for me. And it let me go forward. So here's what I'm going to do for you. I want you, if you're game for this, if it works for you, and please post below if it does, okay, if you're game, that in November, we are having the Unstoppable Women Income Breakthrough Summit November evening of the 14th through the 15th and 16th. And I want to put you on stage as someone who actually committed for 30 days to change something in their lives, to create a new identity for themselves, to step forward and say, yeah, I'm throwing down the gauntlet for myself. I'm doing it. And I want to acknowledge you publicly for having done that and give you a really cool hat that says, I am unstoppable on it, okay? We're designing them right now because this idea just came to me yesterday and my team is kind of freaking out at like how quickly I move, but that's part of closing the gap on your life and your business is moving quickly. So choose to say yes to this. Choose to be like, yeah, I want to be one of those women. I want to be one of those women who said, I'm going to do this and did it, okay? It starts now. It starts today. Okay, rock it out. I'm Amira Alvarez, founder and CEO of The Unstoppable Women. Have an awesome day. Stay committed. Bust through that block. Okay, take care. Bye.